Looking to transform your family game nights? At Perfectly Picked Games, we specialize in family games that bring everyone closer. Our games aren't just fun. Kids and teens will learn how to take turns, develop basic strategy skills, and understand the thrill of winning and grace of losing. With our exclusive gift of games, you can give months of gaming excitement to your family. Choose a 3-month or 6-month gift, and we'll deliver hand-picked family games to your doorstep every month. And here's the best part. Right now, you can use the promo code GOLDENMOJO and receive 20% off your selected plan. Don't miss out on this exclusive offer. Use promo code GOLDENMOJO and save 20% today at Perfectly Picked Games.
Hello, all you paranormal freaks. It's the last Saturday of the month, and you know what that means. The veil is at its thinnest. So if you're brave enough, all of you hitchers and drifters, load up for a ride with Golden J and Logan as they traverse to the other side.
Hello, all of my paranormal freaks out there. It is Golden J, and today I'm joined by, you might have seen him in famous movies like Tombstone or The Mask or or Roadhouse and The Ranch. Ladies and gentlemen, Sam Elliott.
You motherfucker.
I've
got the long hair and I've got the mustache, but they ain't gray yet. So, I mean, there was a solid ass white hair right down the middle of this bitch that I had to pull out. Because it was just like, it split this thing right down the fucking middle.
Yeah, it parted it. Ladies and gentlemen, Just Logan is with me, and he is supporting the, okay, you got to tell me again because I don't remember. Why are you growing this mustache like this that you hate so much?
I got hammered on stream, which one does. And I don't know, it was before the wedding, and I was talking about how, like, I've got to keep, like, certain things, like, I can't, like, shave this, or my hair has to be a certain length for the wedding. And I guess I got hammered, and at one point in hammered, I was fucking, like, talking about mustaches, and I was like, I could grow a really good mustache, and somebody was like, I don't think you could, and I was like, I can. And then I was like, after the wedding, I fucking labeled it Post-Vacation Mustache Nation. I was like, 3 months of a mustache. I was like, I won't trim it, I won't nothing. And I wish I would have kept my mouth fucking closed.
Well, we can't see it because that mustache is
yeah,
over.
that ain't no shit. Like I said, but nobody can question it now. Because I can grow a solid mustache. It's just fucking, why would you? Trimmed, yes. Trimmed mustache, fine. Absolutely. This shit, these people that grow it over their top and bottom lip, and when they talk, you can't see their fucking lips or nothing. You see a mustache move like a cartoon.
Like Yosemite Sam.
Oh, yeah, I don't know how you're living your life. Like, how are you eating, drinking? How much hair do you ingest in a year?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's sitting here giggling at me every time I drink my tea, because every time I take a drink from it, it just sops it up in the middle and just fucking looks like a wet dog, and I gotta fucking brush it out.
I'm just thinking we need to get you one of those old timey cowboy hats, and
I have a cowboy hat in my car, because I own one cowboy hat that I got for my cousin's funeral back in the day, because that was a pallbearer and that was the thing. Everybody was wearing cowboy hats. And the first day that I trimmed up just to have the mustache, I put it on and walked into the bedroom where Kayla was, and she turns to me and she goes, "Oh." and I took a picture to, like, commemorate, like, the start of it. My kids thought it was the coolest thing ever. They're like, "You're like a cowboy," and I was like, "That's all it takes, huh?" But like, the cowboy hat's been chilling in my car, and every now and then I'll just put it on, because fuck it, why not?
Why not?
And I've been going to the same oil change place since I started at Solar Supply like 17 years ago. It's where work wanted the truck to go, and these guys there, like, they're friendly, they're quiet. You get an oil change, you get a free car wash with it.
Yep.
Why the fuck not? Well, I have seen this same guy that works behind the counter at this place for the whole time. It's always been the same guy. It's the guy that owns the place. He works behind the counter. Never said more than like a paragraph to me between the fucking 17 years. I go in there last month before we went to Renaissance. Well, this month before we went to Renaissance Festival. No, it was last month. With the cowboy hat on. This dude does not stop talking to me. But wear the cowboy hat. He talks to me. He talks to me about cowboy hats. He talks to me about everything under the sun. And every time they finish my stuff, he hands me the sticker to put in my car to remind me when the next oil change or stuff is. Mm-hmm. This motherfucker walks me out to my car. He opens the door and he puts the fucking sticker in the door for me. And he was like, "I'll catch you later, partner." And I was like, I could. And I just sit down in my car and I'm just fucking shook. And I was like, I gotta figure this out. And I fucking wear it in other stores and people are like, and I'm like, oh, it's the fucking hat. It's the fucking hat. Everybody wants to talk to you when you're wearing a fucking cowboy hat. I was like, okay.
Yeah. Listen, guys,
I don't know if it's just the hat or if it's the hat and mustache. Like, I gotta shave the face completely off, then put the cowboy hat on and see what people fucking say.
That's right. In a few more days, when you finally are able to let it go, you need to do that. You need to put the fucking cowboy hat on and just go back, and see what happens.
Now, completely shaven, they're just gonna be like, look at this fucking twink in a cowboy hat. That's gonna be it.
You're awful white, boy, to be wearing a cowboy hat like that. Mm-hmm. I am from Texas, bitch. Leave me alone. But get on our Patreon and go sign up, and you can see this magnificent mustache.
Well, I mean, you'll be able to see it in. I'll have it still when we do the next tug, the one with Frankie and you for. Yeah, it's gonna be a nightmare. I know too, and it's gonna be farther in. It's gonna be a little. Like I said, by the time it gets to the 20th, like right now, it's hard to see on camera, but like it's trimmed. Like my facial hair here is trimmed up to here, like underneath. So this is just all mustache from up here, and like it almost hangs over past my fucking chin. By the end of this, it's gonna be
down there. You need to handlebar that motherfucker. Why don't you put some handlebars on there?
Yeah, and it's not my side facial hair, nothing. It's all just pure fucking mustache.
I love it. I know I'm giggling at it, but like I said, I saw pictures of it on your sister's Facebook, and I was hoping to God you still had it when we recorded tonight.
Oh man, it changes everything. You make I was making a fucking silly face in the picture with her, and it made me look like a fucking lunatic. And then like when I scowl, I look like a fucking angry cartoon because like. Yeah,
I'm gonna get that wascally wabbit.
Now you hear me, rabbit.
Oh man, what else has been going on, man? I literally, besides a couple of texts, have not talked to you since our last recording.
I said it's just been work, and we went camping for Renfest and had a good time there. That's about it. I mean, I haven't talked to fucking Princess Mendez and
I know
a hot ass minute because we didn't do tug at all last month because we were both just so wrapped up in all sorts of things going on and everything. And we know we got the tug for Motley Crue.
Motley Crue's 94.
Yep, 94. We got that, and then we have not decided. I don't know who's doing the other tug for the other side of December. I imagine it'll be Christmas related.
I don't know what you guys got planned for that, but I do know that we are recording that on, I believe, is it the 18th or whatever?
It's next.
It's next. It's next week, isn't it? We're recording that next Thursday.
It's next week because it's this Thursday is TUSOP, and then the 11th is
the 11th. Okay.
Yeah, 11th is what I believe what we said is.
I honestly, 100%, because it's actually going to come out on that Saturday, the 20th, I believe, because, and Princess actually said, well, that's not really the weekend. And I'm like, but that's going to be the Saturday that falls after we're done with the Motley Crue series that Golden 80's doing. So it'll just fall right into place. Yeah. Yep. And, of course, we got a couple of Christmas things we're doing for Christmas Day. When that Golden 80's comes out, and then we'll have a Christmas movie. I think we're doing We're doing, of course, we're doing Christmas vacation, so which is going to fall between Christmas and New Year's. So we have a couple things planned. We will actually record all of that stuff next week because the schedule of Christmas and New Year's screwed me like Thanksgiving did.
Yeah,
and,
well, both are fucking on a Thursday too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Which sucks for me because at my work that means I just turn around and go back to work Friday.
Yeah.
And fucking my truck days are on Thursday, so that means my truck is just moved to Friday. Which will make Friday go by a little bit quicker. But it always sucks getting a holiday on a day that's like, then you gotta turn around and go back to work. Just ass. Same thing as for Thanksgiving every year because we don't get Black Friday off, so you just turn around and go to work while everybody else is getting holiday wasted.
This is the last, this last Friday, Black Friday, was the first one that I have worked in probably 20 years. And that's because one of my coworkers went in and snuck in and took like 5 days around Thanksgiving. Okay. And, you know, we're short-staffed anyway, so it was like, I guess I won't take that day off. So I went and worked on Black Friday, which I haven't done, like I said, in 20 years.
Well, on the bright side, Black Friday has gone like tits up years ago. Yeah. It's not the same. I mean, I think legitimately, when I worked at Radio Shack, I think I caught the tail end of Black Friday still being Black Friday.
Right.
And then I think like 2 years after that, it just stopped being what it was. Because at that point, it was the Black Fridays were getting earlier and earlier.
Mm-hmm.
To the point to where people were fucking finishing their Thanksgiving dinner. And 2 hours later, they're at Walmart at 10, 11 o'clock at night. Instead of waiting until like instead of being at midnight, it was like, oh, now it's at 10. Oh, now it's at 9. And now it's like, it's Friday. it's Friday at 8 a.m. And you're like, and nobody's murdering each other.
Yeah.
Or anything like that.
And I think that was part of the reasoning why they were doing that. Well, I think like Walmart, Meijer, you know, Menards, Lowe's, all them guys opening at midnight to have Black Friday sales, you got to figure out where you're going to go. And most everybody was fucking heading to Walmart because everybody wanted their fucking 55-inch TV for $8.95.
Yeah.
And so it was taken away from everybody else. So Menards comes in and says, you know what, fuck you. We are going to start our Black Friday at 7 p.m. And before you know it, now the whole week prior to Thanksgiving is fucking nothing but it's Black Friday sales. Kind of
buying shit on Black Friday. Everybody's like, oh, wait till Cyber Monday.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and that's always cool too.
It's safer. And as somebody that worked retail for it, fucking sucked ass.
Yeah.
But that being said, it kind of makes it like Black Friday was always like the beginning of like the Christmas vibes, you know, and it just kind of, it's another one of those things where it just kind of takes another brick out of the wall of like holiday. So it just feels less like a fucking holiday.
It does. It does.
Which it's stupid to say because it was a very commercial thing, but like you'd go out, everybody be like bundled up and shit and fucking, they'd be playing the music in there and like, and you'd be trying to pick out people's Christmas presents and you'd go with somebody and then it just, or there was the sheer horror of being behind a counter and dealing with all sorts of ass baggery and.
Yep,
and I would have the benefit of being a Radio Shack that was in the fucking parking lot of a fucking Walmart. So the bleed over there was fantastic. And we were doing fucking phones, and a phone at Radio Shack couldn't leave without being activated. So, you know, that just bogs everything the fuck down. Because you got 40 people out the door wanting to buy this phone because it's on sale. And you got some jackass over here that's got 2 billion fucking pictures back in the day where nothing was Bluetooth. You had to fucking plug it into a box that...
Yep.
And then fucking... They're like, well, my port hasn't worked good in the last year and a half, so... fucking,
let's
like,
get... we're going. Yeah, and usually, I think with all of my interaction with getting phones, it was an hour easy to get all that stuff taken care of. And how many are you doing at one time? It's like, okay, let's plug this in. We're going to do that. I'm going to go help. Yeah, let's do this
and,
over here.
You have the downside of being like a higher up at one of these places. And so like everybody's fucking tripping and stumbling and be like, I fucked up with this activation. And shit, they say shit rolls downhill. But shit was absolutely rolling uphill. They'd be like, hey, I fucked this up. Okay, we'll just put it here. I'll get it. I don't know how to activate an AT&T phone. Okay, just put it right here. How do I put this tablet on a Verizon plan? Like, just put it fucking right here.
You know what's beauty about healthcare? There's none of that. I mean, they're not beating down the door Friday morning going, I'm ready for my surgery. I heard I can get it down 20% off.
Yeah, fuck it. It's horrible.
Yeah. But yeah, we never close. We don't have holidays. At least that's what I've always been told. But they are, but most of them are skeleton crews on those Thanksgiving days, Christmas Day, New Year's Day. It's all skeleton crew, but short straw. I've worked at Christmas. That was interesting when I first started up there. It was very, very interesting, but I hated it.
Yeah.
No more.
Fucking nothing sounds fucking sadder than a fucking hospital on Christmas, dog. Like, I mean,
you're not wrong. You're not wrong. And
that sounds like a Lifetime movie. If you're like the hospital Christmas,
yeah.
It's just fucking terminal kids rolling in with the wheelchairs, fucking rocking around, and you're just like,
yeah.
No, I don't like it.
Most of them are sad. They're not rocking around. They got their little Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer stuffy in their fucking lap, and you just hear ee, ee. Christmas at a hospital.
I mean, even Tiny Tim's ass with his crutches and whatever disease he had, he got to be at home for fucking Christmas at least. I mean,
please, sir, may I have a more?
Fucking horrible.
Terrible. You did say you did Renaissance. Do you guys just do the whole weekend, or you just go up for the day?
No, we do. We go camping. We blow it out every year. We get there Thursday. We don't go home till Sunday. Saturday is the big party night, and shit gets wild out there. We spent most of our it's the biggest Renaissance fair in Texas, but I don't go into the fair. I've been there so many times I don't fucking need to go in. It's all built out. It's permanent. There's permanent structures. It's massive. It's fucking huge. But I just go for the camping. Because the camping's where all the fun is. The camping is fucking all these people come together. When night hits, there's fucking Call of Booty has naked Jenga. There's a place that was called Old Dirty Bastards, which they had a dentist chair that you'd lay in, and you'd pick your mixer and you'd pick what booze you want, and they'd crank it all the chair all the way back, and they just pour it in your mouth.
Oh, jeez.
We were there, and this lady came up to Kayla, and she was like, I'm from Swing On By, which is the swingers camp. And she's like, you guys need to come to our camp. And we were up there, and they have it's sponsored by a strip club, so there's strip poles inside the tents, and a DJ going off with the rave, and you're just dancing, and there's naked people everywhere. There's just, it's a fantastic time. That's why we go every year.
Why doesn't everybody ever ask if I want to DJ that tent?
Right, I mean, I'll tell you there. It's a good time. But we go every year. We get there Thursday. We go home Sunday.
Right on.
We go once a year. My sister goes 4 times a year, which I don't know how you do it. Because first of all, like, packing to go camping is a lot. And you get there, you set up, then you got to put it all back up, and then you go back home. It's an hour and like 40-minute drive from here.
Okay.
And she's doing it back to back, just fucking, and she goes Thursday to Sunday every time. Just over and over again. I was like, you guys don't fucking get tired of just packing it in and packing it back up and fucking going. And I was like, it sounds fucking exhausting. I was like, once a year is good for me. Just go, blow off some steam, get hammered, go home, plan it for next year. We're good.
That is why I turnkey.
That's fair.
Camp. So I like to turnkey camp. I don't deal with my thing is that, with the camper, you'd run home Friday night after work. You'd throw everything in there that you want to take for the weekend, whether it's food or clothes, if you haven't packed them already. You hook up, and then you drive. And most of the time it was an hour plus, depending on where you was going. And then you go and you get there and you get all set up, and it's fucking starting to get dark, and you're tired because that's all you've done all day long is work. And so you go to bed, and you get up Saturday and you do what you want to do around the place. You cook what you want to cook. You fucking hang out, you drink. And then Sunday morning you get up and you're half hungover, and you need to pack all that shit up and drive home. And I'm like, this is bullshit.
Yep. they're partnered with the Renaissance Festival. There's a Jellystone near it that they're partnered with
Oh, really?
down there. I've never been because like I said, I camp on the grounds, but they are
Right.
partnered with one. But I will tell you what Jellystone doesn't have, and that's strippers at
Mm-hmm.
the campground. You know,
They do, but it's in a Cindy costume, and it's just not the same.
I don't need that in my. I really don't. I mean, to be fair, there are absolutely furries out at Renaissance Festival too.
Oh,
there's a camp for everything. There's Nottingham, which is literally a BDSM camp where they have a stage where they flog people and stuff. I mean, it's everything, man. Yeah, it's a solid time. We saw, this was fantastic. My Kyle. You can't.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
hard to miss him.
Yeah, I can't.
He
You gotta.
he survived cancer and everything, and he had my sister make him a shirt that said, "I beat cancer. Show me your tits." And the guy can't barely get around. So he gets to like one place and stops. It's Friday night, which is kind of a mundane night, and mostly it's just dudes so far that flashed him. We're sitting at this place, and he's sitting down in a chair, and I see somebody that's familiar, and it's this chick. And I was like, "That's the girl. This is a girl that dated Bose. She dated Bose for like 3 weeks and came to Renaissance Fest with him years ago."
Okay.
And she just and she was so nice, and everybody was literally like, "Why? How are you dating him? Like, why? What's going on here?" And then she was just gone. Like, I never got the full story to what happened there, but I came up to her, I tapped on her shoulder, I was like, "Hey, you dated Bose for a little bit." She's like, "Hey, it's you." And I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "It's great to see you guys." And then she follows us up, like, no joke. She follows us up with, "As long as Brandon's not with you." And I was like, "No, he's not." Was he? He's back at the apartments and everything. She's like, "Great, okay." And and then she sees Barty, she sees Kyle, and just whips her tits out and then walks away. And I'm just like, I was like, "Kyle, you gotta see Bose's ex-girlfriend's titties. He never got to see those." And he was like, he's like, "Fantastic."
But you never found out the rest of the story?
Oh, I don't know what fucking happened, but I know verbatim she was like, "As long as he's not with you." She's like, "It's great to see you as long as he's not with you." And I was like, "No, he's not with us."
That's some hinky shit right there, let me tell you.
That's what it is.
Speaking of Bose, did I see that today, which is December 4th, is it Maddie's birthday?
I think technically it was yesterday or something.
Yesterday? Okay.
Because I saw a bunch of people. I hadn't said anything to them yet either. Because I fucking forget everybody's birthdays unless you're like a part of my like household.
Right. Well, that's fair.
It's too much to keep track of. But like I saw somebody today be like, "Oh shit, I'm sorry, Matt. Happy late belated birthday." And everybody was saying it to him, and I just popped in there long enough to be like, "Who's Matt?"
There you go.
And left that because he usually goes with us too, but he didn't go this year. But like a lot of people we normally didn't go this year on account of like money is just not great for a lot of people right now.
Right. That's fair.
And everything. But like I said, it's funny though, like the day before that day, the night that we saw Bose's ex-girlfriend, I got a message from Bose and he never messages me, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And I opened it up and he was like, "Oh, I hate to bother you, man, but can you pick me up and take me to Monica Brothers and this because like my car's there and all that." And I was like, "Dog, I'm at Renaissance Festival." And he never said nothing back. And
Really?
I know if he was asking me, he must have burned through
A lot.
everybody else. And I was like, "Homie, I'm at Renaissance Festival," and I just got crickets. I was like, "Okay."
That's fine.
And then that night I ran into his ex-girlfriend and everybody saw her titties.
Yeah. Hey, listen. I had a guitar that I had two of them that I toted around in the Booty Rain days. And, I'd be playing and you'd flip it up and right on the back it said, "Show me your tits."
Nice.
And I seen a lot of boobs.
I'll tell you what, this year was a I don't know if it was the mustache or the first night I was wearing bell bottoms that Kayla helped make for me, where she cut them and she crocheted the bell bottom part in.
Right on.
And I was wearing it from the it was straight up from the 60s. I found a vintage store and I got it. Just a fucking what is that material, Kayla? my vest. What is that material? Is it suede? So it's a suede like tan vest with the fringe.
Okay.
Everything.
Yeah.
The first night I was wearing those, and it went over great. The second night I was wearing short shorts and my 1989 Louisiana World Fair crop top.
Okay.
And we're dancing at the thing, and like I had so many dudes come on to me. Like there was this gay guy that was in lingerie that had like a cowboy mask on with like tassels. And like he was like, I've been watching you guys tonight. I love your vibe. And another guy with a mustache came up to me and was like, I love your vibe, and like put his hand on here. And then earlier on in the night, a guy come up to me and he was like, he's like, you're looking so hot. Can I squeeze? And I don't know what he's talking about squeezing. I
Right.
was just like, I'm like squeeze. I was just like, oh, he's gonna grab my tits, my mustache, what? And I was like, sure. Homeboy just reached down, just fucking squeezes my left nut and just walks away. And I'm like, I mean, I told him okay. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
I should have been like, squeeze what?
Yeah, I think that would be like, you could squeeze anything but my balls. That's what I was like. You want to squeeze my ass? Okay. You want to squeeze my tits? Okay. You know, yeah. he was very soft.
It was very soft touch.
Well, hopefully he didn't reach underneath those little Daisy Duke shorts that you were wearing there. And you said okay.
I did. I said okay. I didn't ask the important questions.
Yeah, well, you'll learn. You'll get there. Yeah. You got to quit throwing. You just got to quit throwing all that sex appeal out there, buddy. I'm just telling you.
It's fine, man. It's fine. It's Renaissance Festival. It's okay. It's okay. It's worth. Everybody should go at least once. Like even if you're from, like I said, a lot of people are from out of state for sure. There's a lot of famous like TikTokers and all that shit that roll out there.
I believe it. Yep.
And fucking make content, man. Fucking, like I said, it's a great time. The fair's neat. It's cool. Everybody should check that out once. But the camping is just...
Camping is where it's at, boys and girls.
Yeah, it's just fucking big-ass parties everywhere. You have a good time. You get hungry. There's fucking food booths and stuff out there. Fucking Domino's rolled up this year with a fucking truck. So, and Domino's, I think, was like the last food booth open at like 3 o'clock at night. Domino's was out there like, pizza.
Yeah, they're not dumb. They know. These guys are still
they
partying.
absolutely cranked the fucking prices up for sure.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, you want a fucking pizza, fucking bitch, fucking $15 for 2 toppings. I'm like, goddamn.
Oh, maybe one of these days I'll get down there with you guys, but you never know.
Like I said, it's a good time.
I like to try things like that once, you know.
Yeah,
at least to say I did it.
If you're just wanting to come down to fucking Texas anyways, and you're just like, hey, we'll go see everybody, and be like, because it's from, what is it starting? Does it start in October? It starts in October. Okay. Yeah, so it's from October to the last weekend was last weekend. So
right on.
It's good. It's through the months, and I mean, hell, there's any good time to fucking leave the Great White North is during those months, you know, the cold months, and just come up to Texas where it was fucking like 60 at night and like fucking 80 something during the day. I mean,
right. Listen, man, you know what we got outside right now?
Snow?
About 1.5 feet of snow on the ground. And tonight it drops to 0.
Fantastic.
Yeah. And we are super excited about that.
I'm sure you are. And then you gotta fucking wake up and go to work in the morning.
Yeah, I keep trying to figure that out. But what I need is for all of our listeners to go to Patreon and join. And let me just give you content constantly. And then I'll be able to not have to drive to work in fucking sub-zero weather.
Yeah, the amount of people in, like, Discords I'm in, they're like, I fucking slid through 2 snowdrifts today. And I'm like, I don't fucking miss that. Everybody that says, like, I love snow. And then you're like, do you drive in it? And they're like, no. And it's like, then shut the fuck up.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. I don't like it at all. It makes me ill on the first thing in the morning. And I'm like, what am I doing? I am getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning and I am driving on fucking ice to work. It's amazing.
Yeah, and people are like, well, up north they plow the roads and salt it. I'm like, that's great, fantastic. It's not worth shit. Not worth shit. There can be a freshly plowed ass road, and I fucking still sliding through a fucking stoplight.
Oh, I about fell twice today in a fucking parking lot, and and you know, I'm not young anymore. I just don't twist around and be like, oh, that was fun. No, it's like, oh shit, what did I just pull? That fucking hurt.
No, exactly. I mean, today we had a pipe get knocked loose at work. Just like, it's an old building and it's got a drain pipe because it's a flat building. The water runs through and goes outside. And I get into work at fucking 7:30 in the morning. I just hear what sounds like a waterfall coming from the back of the warehouse. That fucking pipe's knocked out of the fucking ceiling. It's pouring down. I'm like, fantastic. I go to walk back there, and I fucking almost slip, and I catch myself, and I'm like, I was like, it might have been better just to fall.
All I could think about was, if I fall, I don't know how I'm the fuck get back up. That's all I could say.
Yeah, ain't no joke. You don't fucking listen to fucking people like when you're young and everybody's like, well, one day everything's gonna hurt and all that, and then I'm only fucking. Now, albeit I'm 34, I'm only 34, but like I have a fucking hip disease, which is a bone disease, so that's I mean, I've got the hip and a fucking knee of somebody fucking
my age. Yeah, it's okay.
And like, and still, just from like doing the manual labor that I've done all my life at like solar and everything, lifting stuff and all that, working in a warehouse, like it's like normal shit. Like I fucking learned how to drive in the fucking before backup cameras and stuff were, and I've got a backup camera in my car. I never fucking use it. I fucking do this every time, turn and look. And as I get fucking older, it's like the fucking turning to look out the fucking rearview mirror, and you're just like, you're like, everything's fucking tight when I do that. And you're like, fuck.
Yeah, no, it hurts. It hurts bad. It definitely hurts bad. I know exactly what you're talking about. And I've embraced side mirrors and a backup camera.
I need to start looking at the fucking backup camera.
I love it. Especially when you pull out of like a fucking Walmart parking lot, because when you parked and you fucking the jack wagon with the fucking Ram 2500 with the extended bed and the fucking topper on it has parked right next to you, and you're trying to pull out, but you can't see a goddamn thing.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and everybody likes to drive 40 miles an hour in the fucking Walmart parking lot.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That backup camera comes in really handy because it does a nice peripheral, so you can kind of see, so you're not backing into.
The car has the fucking magic thing that fucking screams at you because it fucking sees things you can't see, so it's like, and you're like, oh wait.
Unfortunately for me, I don't have that because mine's a little bit older. I'm just happy to have the fucking camera.
Yeah, I'll fucking take it.
All right, man. Are we ready to get into reviewing these episodes from November?
Absolutely. I'm ready when you are.
I'm dialed in. Let's do this thing.
Right, let's go. All right. Well, hey there, strangers. Yeah, you standing out here in the middle of the podcast highway, thumbs out, backpack looking like it's carrying at least one or two cursed objects. Mind if me and Golden Jay pull over for a minute? Hop in. Don't worry. The seats only look like something died in them.
Don't put
You're
a bright
riding
light
with
on it.
Just Logan and Golden Jay. Tonight we're taking you straight down the neon-lit, pothole-ridden back roads that lead to the other side. Buckle up. The radio only plays ghost stories, the air conditioner makes demon noises, and the GPS has been haunted since episode 112. We're going to cruise through haunted prisons, cursed Route 66 pit stops, rowdy saloons full of restless spirits, mysterious theaters where someone's always watching from a balcony, and maybe even a hotel ghost who's way too friendly. So throw your bag in the back, adjust the spooky seatbelt, and settle in. Golden Jay's driving, I'm narrating, and you, lucky you, just hitched a ride through everything cryptid, creepy, and paranormal that's gone down in the United States of Paranormal this month. Starting off with episode 235, Spiked Island.
Yeah.
Ireland's very own Hell on Earth, which honestly, Ireland didn't need help being spooky. It already has fog, ruins, and like 200% more ghosts per capita than the rest of the world. The crew covered how Spike Island went from a monastery to a fortress to, hey, let's cram in a bunch of prisoners in here and see what happens. Spoilers, nothing good. You got shadow figures, disembodied screams, cold spots, which is wild because Irish prisons already look cold, and even when ghosts aren't acting up. My takeaway from this episode is if a location has been a monastery, a fort, and a prison, yeah, it's haunted. It's legally required.
Man, I looked up while we were doing that, while we were recording that episode, I was looking up pictures of it, and that is a gorgeous fucking prison.
I mean, to be fair, like I said, started out as a monastery, so you know you want that to look nice.
Yeah. Well, even today, even the newest pictures that I could find, well groomed. I mean, they take really good care of this place, and I know they do a lot of tours and stuff like that now. But yeah, it just amazing how well they've taken care of this place. And I have a hard time remembering all the haunted stuff what goes on in there. You talked about cold spots and voices and stuff like that, which is pretty standard for those things. Was there a big standout item? I don't remember.
They all, unfortunately, like all these places, like you do this as long as like we've done this, like a lot of it bleeds together. And you were talking about, like, I don't even know how many, I mean, I wrote this throughout the week and I can't even remember how many episodes we're covering just from November.
Right.
I feel like, if I remember right, that, like a lot of the like scarier shit that stuck out more were just lingering spirits from the prison. But I mean, that always seems to be the case. Prison, I mean, if you're going to have grumpy ass spirits, I mean, prison's a good place to start because fucking heinous shit happens left and right. And and this doesn't have the benefit of just of being a prison. Like, it had been multiple things, multiple tragedies happened on it. But like I said, I looked up pictures too. It's gorgeous. And like right now, Ireland is paying people out that live out there, like they're offering like a shit ton of money to people to go to a specific island in Ireland and try to like establish it as like a foothold for people. Like they're like, go out there, move out there. We'll pay you to do this, this, and this. Or they're just trying to reestablish an island in Ireland and like build it back up. And they're just offering a good amount of money to be like, go here and we'll give you money to do this, and yes, there might not be internet and phone lines established out on that island right now, but like maybe we'll get there.
You better get there a lot quicker if you want me to go.
The first thing I thought was like, you offering fucking like legal fucking citizenship? Because I'll take the money. I'll go fucking live on that. Fuck it.
Yeah, exactly. I'll take dual. You offer dual citizenship. That way I can come back after I conquer this fucking Ireland.
After I fail being a sheep farmer in Ireland, fucking like, can I go back to America now?
I want to go back.
It's wet and cold, and my sheep don't like me.
Yeah, not even a little bit.
And my neighbor likes my sheep a little too much.
I don't like that either.
I'm not enjoying any of this.
But yeah, Spike Island. And then I see a lot of stuff popping up after we did that episode, things that are going on. I think there's even actually a movie coming out called Spike Island. I don't know if it's revolved around the same thing, but I was going to look into it. Yeah, but a lot of ghost hunters going in and doing investigations in over there too. So thought that was pretty cool.
It was a solid one. And then we got episode 236. We hopped back stateside to Route 66 for the infamous Ghost Light, the floating ball of mystery that's been messing with folks forever. Science says car headlights. Locals say it's the spirit of a miner who definitely did not clock out properly. I say, look, if it's been floating around since before cars existed, maybe stop blaming Fords and Chevys and admit we've got a wandering orb. And of course, we also covered the witch's grave, where the moral of the story is don't assume someone's a witch just because they were a woman. People didn't like it. History has a bad track record of this.
Mm-hmm. So, absolutely.
My takeaway are orbs are either ghosts, bugs, or the universe trolling us, and the witch's grave is definitely a reoccurring throughout history that it just happened way too often.
So let's start with the Ghost Light. The Ghost Light, you nailed it perfectly. Quit blaming car headlights on something that was
predated cars.
Mine was there's a highway that sets off of that portion of Route 66 or whatever that you can see from there, and the ghost light predated that road even being there. I mean,
Yeah,
it may
exactly.
have not predated cars at that time, but I mean, it predated that road being there. So there's no fucking possible way that it could have been a headlight coming from that highway when it was being reported way before that highway was there. So
Exactly.
that was my takeaway on that. There's something there. You know, you can try to blame it on a reflection of your own headlights, but I just don't see it the way that that people described it coming at them.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to remember if that was the one where it actually the orb went through their car, I think at one point, didn't
There
it?
was one, yeah, there was one claim that it went through it. Like,
Right.
Like we drove through it and then looked back and
It
going the opposite
still-
direction.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
Yeah,
headlights.
Yeah, that's headlights. Watch out. You have to forgive me, guys. I record so many of these episodes every month, and I get a little confused. They do bleed together. And then, of course, the witch's grave. The witch's grave was a tough one to research because there are so many quote-unquote witches' graves around the United States. So
Yeah.
I was trying to hone in on that particular one, and next thing I know, I'd be researching the one that was in northern Illinois, or, you know, it's like,
Yeah,
okay.
Back in the day, any excuse to fucking burn a woman. Fucking.
Yeah, it's sad. It's sad.
From like, hey, my fucking crops keep dying. I live next to this old lady that's alone. She's a witch. Hey, my husband cheated on me with the chick next door. She's a witch. Or, hey, I want a new wife. That lady next door looks hot. My wife's a witch. I mean,
Yep.
Whatever fucking
Yep.
suck.
The girl next door likes me. My wife's a witch.
My wife's a witch. And then after we got past that, it was like, yeah, well, I want to trade my wife in. My wife's crazy.
Yeah.
And then you just dump it. So
And they
it's
start
fucking
dumping
not
them
a
in,
good track record for women.
No.
So.
No, unfortunately not. I mean, and let's face it, dude. They're way smarter than we are.
Yeah.
All women, most women are, I mean, there's a couple of them I know that are not, but most women are smarter than me.
It doesn't take much on my end to outsmart them. So.
We need to stick close to them. Let them lead the way.
All right, so next up we had let's see here. We had Deadwood. The town that said, "What if we built a city on lawless gold fever and terrible decisions?" The crew dove into Wild Bill Hitchcock, Calamity Jane, saloon gunfights, and hauntings that feel less like ghost and more like residual chaos energy. The Bullock Hotel, haunted. The Adams House, haunted. The entire town, haunted, and probably needs a spiritual pressure washer. My takeaway was Deadwood proves that it's enough. If enough people live fast, die messy, and don't clean up after themselves, you get ghost. It's just paranormal math.
Yeah.
I love a good haunted western town, man.
I stumbled by that by accident because we had talked a few months ago about all the stories we've done and have we covered all 50 states. And, you know, I found like maybe 7 states that we haven't covered yet. So I've been digging around inside of those states trying to find stories and see what goes on. And of course, this is South Dakota. Was it South? Yeah, it's South Dakota, right? I'm questioning my own thing here now, but
It's fair.
I was thinking it was South Dakota. But, you know, I start digging around in all these states and stuff like that, looking for stories, and I run across this. I'm like, oh, this is interesting. And the deeper I got into it, the more I realized how famous Deadwood was.
Oh yeah, there's a show based on Deadwood. I mean, there's all sorts of stuff.
Yes, it's South Dakota, by the way.
There you go.
Yeah, just so you know, I'm not completely loony.
I mean, it's right up there with prisons because fucking these old western fucking towns, man, fucking just. If it wasn't fucking disease or fucking famine, it was fucking murder.
Yeah.
And fucking just the law. Fucking just putting people down left and right. Casual fucking card games. Been there with people being shot. I mean, it's called the Wild West for a fucking reason. So.
Well, and this one, this was a lawless town. I mean, because of where it was at, right? And
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just that's part of the gig for that right there was that, you know, there was no law. And it was about squatting and the U.S. Supreme Court not being able to reach that because it was like Indian territory. So, guess what, guys? If it's the Indians are the Native Americans are going to take over, and they're going to just have their way with it And the U.S. said, okay, there you go.
Yeah, get rid of it. I mean, it was like I said, it was a lawless fucking nightmare town. So fucking, they're like, oh, well, if they fucking take it back, they're like, oh, I'm gonna go shit.
Yeah, we don't want it no more. We already took all the gold out.
Yeah, they ain't no shit.
I think my Camptober was revolved around a gold rush too, wasn't it?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about gold. I'm golden.
Well, I mean, it's like in these towns that were built around all that shit. Like you said, it's no wonder why they're fucking haunted. You know, people went there with big dreams, and their dreams just got fucking rode hard and put up fucking wet. So
right. Well, and the greed, and the envy, and all those things that go with all that. I mean, it just leaves a tainted energy, and it attracts. You know, when people die, they stay because the energy is attracted there. So,
and we've talked about it and about how fucking like these fucking certain metals and stuff just like absorb fucking energy and all that, and like all these mines and shit are fucking riddled with different kinds of ores and shit.
Yep.
The farther you dig into the fucking earth and everything, so like I said, it ain't no wonder why it's like that.
Stay away from the limestone, everybody. I'm just telling you.
Yeah, absolutely. Next up, 66 strikes again with the Coleman Theater. A gorgeous old building that looks like it should have at least 2 ballroom dancing specters floating through it at any given time. Reports include footsteps, mysterious figures, and the classic "you're not alone" vibe. That's super great unless you are, in fact, alone. Then the crew hit the Belvedere Mansion, which is basically a haunted Victorian energy of the house, creaky floors, apparition, cold spots, the work. My takeaway is if a place has velvet curtains, ornate staircases, or the word mansion in the name, it's either haunted or trying very, very hard to be.
Velvet curtains, huh?
Velvet curtains, man. Fucking, it's a spooky vibe. I mean, the fucking mansions or fucking old ass theaters. You fucking ain't nothing like seeing a fucking one of those old velvet curtains. It's like fucking 10 to 20 foot fucking long with just a layer of fucking dust on it, and you're just like,
somebody really needs to steam clean that, please, and thank you.
They're so fucking heavy that you see one move, and you're like, I don't know that the air conditioner should be able to move that.
Yeah.
Especially since the air conditioner hasn't worked since 87.
And the windows are not open, so there's no breeze.
Yeah, hard fucking no.
Yeah. The Coleman was an interesting short story there about all the local stuff that goes on in there. And it was a funeral home at one point, right? Oh, no, the funeral home was next door.
The funeral home was next door, spitting distance. Yeah.
So I mean that always goes hand in hand.
Fucking adds fucking resale value.
Hey, but they do offer guided tours, so you can still get in the Coleman and go take a tour. And of course the Belvedere Mansion in Claymore, Oklahoma. I mean, what more can you say about that? It's an old West railroad kind of area, and it just attracts it.
Yeah. It's
with the old man,
generic ass like fucking you think haunted fucking mansion and fucking that's it.
Claremore, Oklahoma,
run down fucking mansion that nobody lives in no more because the people either died and their fucking relatives couldn't afford the fucking property tax on the big goofy ass fucking house and nobody else bought it, and then by the time somebody was thinking about buying it, they'd fucking get hit with the, well, it's a fucking national landmark at this point because it's so old, so if you buy it, you have to upkeep it to specifically look the way it is. And everybody's like, oh, bet. Never mind.
Yeah. I'm good. Yeah. But, I mean, old man Bayless, who built the place, who died before he got to live in it.
Fucking, that happened so much back then. Yeah. It takes so long to get everything you need. And your wife's like, I need this sconce that comes from Africa. And by the time it's about done, the guy's fucking 80 and he's like, or just fucking had died from something.
He died from fucking, he's stressed and fucking torment over trying to get this house done. Fuck that.
Yeah, and then never gets to live in it.
But I mean, she and the 6 kids moved in and they lived there for, till 1919, I think, when this was built.
Good for them.
Yeah. 1919. Can think about that. How long ago that's been? 1919.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, good stuff. I love this Route 66. This next episode of 66 is one of my favorites, but we'll get there in a minute.
All right. Before that, we had, this one was a fun curveball, Bizarre History.
Yeah.
The paranormal isn't ghost, it's humanity being weird. The crew unpacked everything from strange medieval medicine to oddball American events that make you wonder how any of us made it to adulthood. Less spooky, more of wow, people used to do that. My takeaway is that history is the ultimate paranormal experience because people are fucking unhinged.
Oh my God.
Fucking bat bombs, fucking acoustic kitty, just fucking... And the worst part is about bat bombs, it was like, eventually they scrapped the idea to go with the atomic bomb. And you're like, you mean to tell me, like, America had fucking 5 different metals in the fire, and they're like, listen, we have these bomb bats that parachute out of these planes, and then become conscious once they get to a certain level, then they'll fly off to places and randomly start fires, and they're like, okay, hear me out. The bat deploys, wakes up, somehow detaches itself from said parachute
Right.
that it needed because you had it in some kind of coma beforehand. Then it flies off with what I'm assuming is a time-delayed incendiary device on it
Uh-huh.
to wherever the fuck it wants to go. They're like, yes. Okay. Top scientist on this. Yes. Okay. Bat flies into an orphanage. Okay. Because, I mean, there's how you dictate where this bat goes. They're like, hey, look, that bat just flew into the fucking nunnery.
Yes, but okay, and I understand that, but back then, everything was the enemy.
I get it.
So I mean,
but
you
still.
know, and I understand what you're saying, but
What
I mean,
happens if fucking 85% of your fucking bat bombs just fucking fly to the fucking woods? And nobody's none the wiser. Fucking all of Germany is like, why is the forest on fire?
yeah,
It's like, I don't know, but the orphanage, the fucking burnt down too.
I wish
worse, bats fly to fucking camps that's got your fucking soldiers detained. Like,
Oh,
go say a
that's true.
fucking bat flies to a fucking concentration camp that's got a bunch of American soldiers just locked up. And poor Jewish folk. Fucking 5 bats are like, this place looks dope. It's got big buildings we can hang out under. Burns the fuck down.
Listen, I didn't say it was a perfect plan.
I mean, it's
By
about
any
as
means.
good as fucking making cats spies.
Listen, I think that's a brilliant idea.
Fucking,
problem
maybe if it
is-
was an animal that gave a shit.
Yeah, that's exactly it. It's great because who's going to, I mean, you have a recording device on a cat and the cat walks into a meeting and it crawls up on the table and it sits there and it looks around and is like, you know what? I'm going to lick my balls. And then it licks his balls and it says, okay, time for me to go.
They'll be like, hey guys, we got Mr. Fuzzums in the war room with Hitler right now. Hitler's about to say stuff. He's like, my master plan is, and then the cat just sprints out of the fucking room.
Yep. Yeah.
And you just hear some fucking chef being like, 9, kitty, go! I'm trying to make dinner. Be like, this is a great idea, guys. How much fucking money do we pour in this?
You know what
more
they
than we wanted to.
You know what they didn't do? They never sent it into a Chinese war camp.
No.
We can't send the cats into the Chinese war camps.
I don't know why
never
you
get 'em
channeled
back.
fucking Macho Man for that one. All the kings went in, and then we're gonna come back, brother.
Yeah. You nailed it.
It was fucking. It was a wild episode.
I could have did. I don't know. I want to send a cat.
Oh, Christopher Walken. Okay, that's fine. We can go with that.
I'd have to really concentrate on that to try to get that right.
You're
Because
talking to my cat all wrong.
I mean,
Stab you in the face with a
Wrong.
soldering iron.
we'll make
it was a neat
some
episode.
mucho pork out of him.
Oh god. I forgot that he was in that fucking ping pong movie where he played a fucking like an emperor. It was rough.
Yep.
It was bad.
Walking, man. It's something about him. I don't know what it is. He's not really a great actor as far as he's kind of got that whole fucking Mark Wahlberg. Just kind of when he acts, he's the same person. But I fucking love him. And I love him in everything.
Walking.
Yeah, I love him.
But no, that was a solid episode. It was something that we had never done. It was just It's just strange shit.
Yeah, the
I
bizarre is more freakier than the actual paranormal sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. But fucking definitely sounds a lot more unreal than some of this shit. Like I said, the fucking bat bomb thing was so fucking stupid. And then there was the fucking shit river, people drowning in fucking molasses, people drowning in fucking beer.
Yep.
Which I will take the beer over the molasses because that sounds... Could you imagine surviving the molasses flood? Like you were just completely submerged in molasses. It's your eyes, your ears, you breathe some of it in.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like a fucking monstrous way to go. Drowning in fucking thick ass... It's not even syrup. Molasses is nasty. Like, it doesn't taste... It's bitter. It's just fucking... No.
All I could think of it would just be like a giant sludge, and it'd be like going in quicksand. You know, it'd be like you just can't move in it. And at least with beer, you got a chance to drink yourself out.
Just fucking cleaning it up too.
Yeah.
Like how? Just like what did that town do? Like how do you clean that?
Right.
I feel like that becomes one of your fucking ghost towns where people just up and left, and you're like. Somebody shows up upon it and it's like, why the fuck is everything sticky here? And they're like, it's exactly why it's a fucking ghost town, homie.
Yep.
You want to fucking try to clean fucking molasses out of fucking 40 fucking houses? No. Why is there a skeleton there? You want to try to pull a fucking fresh corpse out of fucking molasses? No. That's a candy-coated skeleton for a fucking reason. Get the fuck out of here. Let's go.
Move on.
I would have fucking left. I would have absolutely left that town. They'd be like, well, you own property here. And I was like, no, fucking, it's not worth it.
Yeah. I'm there's no coming back from that. You can't fix it.
No. Especially I can't remember the time, but it wasn't nowhere near modern times. So fucking try cleaning that shit up with fucking ye old fucking mop and whatever fucking bullshit lye soap they had back then. Like,
right.
Ain't no fucking shot.
Well, I would imagine that the molasses factory had some sort of process to clean what they had inside the factory, wouldn't you think? I mean, they just could have, called the next town over. It's like, hey, can you go ahead and send me over all of the fucking scrub brushes and all the lime, powder and...
Fucking move on. Fucking leave. Could you imagine what the bugs were like after that? Like,
no, I didn't even think about
the
that.
aftermath of that, all the bugs and critters and shit.
Right.
Just, you had people back then trying to wash fucking molasses out of their fucking hair.
Yeah, that's what you get the peanut butter for.
Oh God, no, fuck that. Nope, I'm good. That was the worst. That was the scariest thing that you talked about all month was just the fucking molasses flood. Fucking.
Like a nightmare. Logan's got nightmares about molasses.
It's bad. So next up, another stop down Route 66, tour of spookiness. Kane's Ballroom, a venue with the history of rowdy concerts, swinging dance floors, and ghosts who apparently love music as much as humans do. Folks have seen apparitions in old-timey outfits and heard unexplained footsteps. Personally, if I died, I also haunt a building with good acoustics. Then there's this little theater which has everything a haunted theater needs: voices when no one's there, phantom applause, and actors who claim something watches them from the wings. Classic. My takeaway: theaters are haunted because the actors are dramatic even in the afterlife.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
This was a solid fucking episode. The ballroom was pretty dope. I love that like all these fucking music places seem to fucking just people linger on in them.
Yeah.
Afterwards.
Well, and I told my story during that episode of why that meant a little bit more to me when I got there. I was like, I didn't know about that and everything that the little bit of research I've done on Bob Wills and the Texas Playboys. I knew that he knew my grandfather, and I knew that he wanted to buy my grandfather's violin, and I knew my grandfather told him no every time he asked. But it was always cool to say, like, oh, he used to bring the group over, and they used to hang out at the house and bug and play. And then to find, like, when I was down there for your wedding, we were down in one of the thrift stores, and I found a couple pieces of vinyl of Bob Wills. So, I think your mom actually ended up buying it for me, but I picked up a couple pieces of vinyl of his while I was there. And then to come back and twist around to this story of Kane's and be like, this is the house that Bob Wills built. And he played here every fucking week. I mean, I just didn't know that. I didn't know that that's how that all turned out. And I guess I really need to research him a little bit more, and to know him a little bit more. But I do want to get to his fucking museum. And what is that called? The Texas Panhandle? Is that what that's called? That little piece of Texas that goes up in right next to Oklahoma.
I think so. I mean, I'm not I failed geography, so.
Well, I'm not real good at it, but I think that his museum's up in the Panhandle, yeah. So I'm going to get there one of these days. Bucket list that motherfucker.
Hell yeah. Next up, we had episode 241, which brought in Heidi Ulrich. Ulrich, right? Ulrich?
Sure, yep.
Ulrich?
Yep.
An old friend of J-Dub's, but someone who's been pals with the paranormal since before most of us even knew to be afraid of it. Mm-hmm. And when I say friend, I mean one of the folks that the universe taps on the shoulder and goes, yo, you can see what lurks over there. Good luck not fucking being terrified all the time. Heidi's a highly gifted sensitive, the kind of person who gets the privilege or maybe even the curse of glimpsing the B side of reality. She can interact, sometimes even see what most of us only feel in shivers down our spine. She walked us through what it looks like when your radar is dialed in to the paranormal. The do's and absolutely please do nots. She took us through the quiet, spiritually calm spaces that can bring much needed peace to a paranormally inclined mind. And the chaos spots, the kind of places that scream so loudly your brain needs paranormal grade earplugs to just gather your own thoughts. Listening to her talk about it is like getting a backstage pass to a world most of us hear about in creaks, whispers, and ghost stories online. My takeaway is you don't always pick the gifts you're born with, but you do get to decide how you wield them, and maybe, just maybe, do some good that will earn you some street cred on the other side. That was an interesting episode, to say the least.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it's nice to hear somebody like openly talk about, I will say, gift, because like I said, some people would absolutely not view it as a gift. To just openly talk about it and everything, and to put aside some things that like I always question is like people like, oh, this fucking graveyard is like doing paranormal investigations at graveyards or funeral homes always to me kind of seem like, why would these places be active? Because like this is a place where somebody was laid to rest, and this is a place where people are repressed. Nobody's getting murdered out here. Nothing tragic's happening here. And to have her say like, oh, it's peaceful in these places. Because like if I do pick up on something, it's like almost like just a memory being replayed instead of like a haunting. She's like, it's calm, it's collective. And then meanwhile, she's like, now hospitals make me an anxiety-ridden mess because it's a place of great tragedy and spirits are confused and loud. And they said it makes sense. It was a very good listen.
I was so taken with her stories that as an interviewer, I blew it. To be 100% honest, because she would actually get to talking and I'd be so just listening to the story and was so enthralled in it. I'm definitely going to have her back on. I'm going to have to really, get away from the ooh and ah part of that, because I find that stuff extremely interesting. The things that she's seen and the things that she's felt and all that. And that's where I kind of lost it, because I was just so in depth into her stories, and she was a really good storyteller. She told these stories really well. And I felt bad when we were done. I'm like, I don't feel like I interviewed you. I think I just kind of let you talk for the last hour, which I think is, in this case might have been the best way to go. But I did kick in a couple questions, of course, about hospitals and stuff like that, because you get that feeling that when somebody is that sensitive going into a hospital where there is that amount of death and that amount of pain and so on and so forth, that there's more lingering there than just your everyday employee actually runs across. I mean, we see stories from hospitals all the time, but TV has showed us that this could be part of what that is, and I was curious about it from her aspect, and she was totally honest and said, I avoid them if I can. I don't do them, but definitely stays away from I think what did she say? Oncologies and oncology offices and stuff like that. She said that was the worst. I would think hospice would be really, really bad. Also, any of the hospice areas of hospitals or just standalone hospice buildings, would be. I would think those would be the worst, because anybody that goes in there is not coming out alive. I mean, that's the whole point.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I thought she was extremely interesting. I'm really excited to get her back on and do another talk, sit down and talk with her, and I'm even more excited to go investigate with her, and hopefully we can make that work. She's got a couple things coming up that we might be able to tag along with, so I'm kind of pumped to do that a little bit too. So
no, I definitely would love to hear her come back on, and like you said, you take another whack at it, because by no means, like you said, you failed as an interviewer, but like like you said, she did a fantastic job telling her story and everything, and just kind of went with it. And like I said, it was a very interesting listen for sure.
Yeah, she did a great job. And then the funniest part is that before we got on, she's like, I am so nervous. And I'm like, why are you nervous? And she's like, I don't do this. I don't tell people about this stuff. And I'm like, really? And she's like, yeah, because she does take a lot of criticism over it.
Yeah, I mean, anybody like that, like I said, it takes a lot of courage to come out and say something, because a lot of people are like, oh, you're a nutbag, or oh, you're just looking for attention, or...
Yeah, she was definitely not. She didn't hunt us out. Being a friend of J-Dub's, J-Dub reached out to her and said, hey, why don't you come do the show? And she's like, yeah, I'd love to come do the show. So I thought that was really cool.
No, it's a great one. All right, and finally, episode 242, Golden J wrapped up the Route 66 saga for the month with the Skirvin Hilton Hotel. Famous for the ghostly residents, Effie, who reportedly loves to appear to guests, mess with men, and generally maintain a main character energy even decades after her death. Then there was the deep, I'm gonna mess this up. The deep who? I
called it DePaw.
DePaw. Okay, we'll go DePaw.
Yeah, even though there's not an A, it's an E, but it could be Depew. It could be Depew.
DePaw, Oklahoma, where the hauntings are less about specific ghosts and more about the quiet, lingering spookiness a small town collects like the dust on the corners. Mm-hmm. Takeaway was the hotels are haunted because too many things happen in them. Small towns are haunted because nothing happens in them, and the universe loves balance.
The best part of the hotel was that the fact that all these NBA teams, when they go into Oklahoma City to play these big tournaments, would fucking lose because they stayed in these hotels, and they consider it like almost a curse. I'm betting that not many NBA teams stay there as of late.
Oh yeah, fucking.
So that'd be interesting to see.
That's a TUSOP episode we need to do. Just curses.
No. That's true.
Curses. Fucking, we do curses. I fucking call dibs on doing the fucking Colonel Sanders curse that plagues Japan.
All right.
KFC Colonel Sanders has his own curse in Japan. It's fantastic.
I'm all about it. I
won't say much more about it, so fucking.
I'm all about it. Curses. I'll write it down.
I feel like that'd be a good one. All right, folks. You shush.
I'm shushing. I'm shushing.
There's a script.
I keep forgetting.
All right. All right, folks. It looks like that we've chewed through another tank of gas, half a dozen hauntings, and more than a few whispers from the dark. The road's finally leveling out, the sky's going soft, and the faint little lights up ahead, they're turning back on. So yeah, that's your stop. We'll ease on over onto the shoulder. Don't worry. I'll get you close enough to the ground that looks familiar. Whether it's familiar to you, well, that's between you and whatever's been following you in the reflection of the window. But before you step out, take a second. Think about what we rolled past tonight. The ghost-lit highways that hum under their breath. The towns that breathe even when nobody lives there anymore. The shadows that trail a little too close to when the moon dips behind the tree line. The kind of places that don't just haunt the map. They hang around in your thoughts long after the episodes are done, sticky, like the bugs on the windshield. And if later tonight you hear slow tires on the gravel or spot a pair of headlights in the distance that never quite catch up, don't be alarmed. That's probably just me and Golden Jay still cruising through the haunted back roads, chasing the next story that shouldn't exist. But anyways, this is where you hop the hell out. And as always, hitchers and drifters, until next time, me and Golden Jay will be here waiting for you on the other side.
Later.
Get the fuck out of here. Go on, get. Go on, get.
Go on down there. Oh, but leave the bag of Doritos in the back seat. We're going to eat those.
Fucking absolutely. It's not a road trip if it doesn't smell like fucking corn nuts by the time you get out.
That's absolutely correct.
Corn
And
nuts
don't bring a black light.
No.
Just tell them. Thank you for listening to the United States of Paranormal podcast. Check us out at UnitedStatesOfParanormal.com, where you can find our Spotlight of the Month, Fan of the Month, and all of our amazing merchandise. Or you can find us on social media at Facebook at the United States of Paranormal, Instagram at the United States of Paranormal, and YouTube at the United States of Paranormal 1795. And don't forget, we are now on Patreon. Just go to patreon.com/TUSOP.
Please check out the other podcasts in the Golden Mojo Entertainment Network of podcasts. Golden 80s, Indiana Chiefs Fans, Gridiron Kings, Murd Nerds, The Nostalgia Tug, Real Terror, and the Puck Yeah podcast. But you can still find Golden Image Podcast, A Quart of Books and Booze, and The Call Guys, wherever you stream your favorite podcasts.
And if you have a location or a story that you would like for us to check into, please email us at the United States of Paranormal at gmail.com. Please like, rate, and subscribe wherever you listen. Thank you for all of your support. Bye.